Alright everybody, we're in some weird times of old school RuneScape. I mean, I haven't been flipping for too long, but from what I have been flipping, this is quite a unique time we're going through. I literally cannot find a trade that would be good for the smaller items that have big trade value, like volume, not value. It's the stamina potions that are pretty much the only ones that I found that were even remotely close to a pattern that I would want to work with. Here's what it looks like. It had this peak here, went back, sold massively, and then began to sort of build back up very consistently. So that's why I thought this would be definitely a quality trade. Even this kind of what would seem like a consolidation here, to me it seemed more like a support that created and therefore has the potential to pull back, especially when I look at the fact that, basically by the time that I was trading it, it was about here, and it definitely looked like it's continuously creating higher highs and higher lows, but sometimes it just happens, it was, in my opinion, really good quality trade, but it pulled back way below. I bought it at 7k, almost exactly 7k, and now it is, over the next few hours, about 6 hours, it just pulled back and once again starting to create a peak formation here. So I decided to cut losses. It's only 170k loss, I think maybe 150k loss, but so that's what's going on with the smaller items. I mean, the ones that usually would be in a really good spot are just not in a good spot, and the ones that seem to be in a good spot just don't seem to bring any value at all. And well, since it was a good thing, I didn't end up losing like 1 million or something, but still it's a loss, time wasted. But there's something else I've been focusing on. It's the more expensive items. If we take a look back, I've been trading Bando's God Swords today and Primordial Boots, and that's about it. They take really low effort. Yet from yesterday's video, I think we skipped another day because of my sleep schedule. I'll need to upload it later. But I could upload it today and maybe do another update. So I'm not sure when this video will go live, but so these things like Dragon Warhammers, they seem to be working right now. These big items, for some reason, are pulling up. And I bought 4 swords, sold 4 swords within 1 day without any problem. Primordial Boots, the same. And here's the numbers. Take a look at this. Actually lost 149k on the stamina potions, and then 600k on the Bando's God Swords, and 550k for the Primordial Boots. 1 mil profit total for these trades. I would say it's definitely not too bad. Let's take a look at the charts, I guess, because we still got time. It's quite early into the video. Primordial Boots. Let's begin with those. It's the most recent ones that I traded. The pattern itself is incredible. Continuous throughout this entire year. It's been doing nothing pretty much except maybe for this one. Nothing but rising. Higher highs, higher lows, continuously and consistently. Right now it's sort of peaked out at 30 mil and then pulled back. And it seems like it could potentially continue to pull back and maybe even reach this point, but it's been going really well throughout the week, and I bought it about here, so it was great. Also, this one is for 14, so I guess it actually peaked out. It could be that it's now consolidating after I made the trade, but by the time that I was trading, it was just going up, went through this peak, and I think I bought it maybe a little bit too early. It was with the Bando's God Swords. With this one, I waited for the confirmation. As soon as it started to pull up, I bought it and I sold. I made the price way above that, so the price that you see on my client is way higher. It's at 3477. I guess there's some luck coming into this too. I can't say that it's purely due to that because the average price stayed at 30 mil. But it still went through pretty well, and it was mostly due to the fact that I did the calculations of how much could I expect to sell it for. If you've seen any of my previous episodes, what I usually do is I draw 2 lines here through the lows and through the highs, and I split it in half. And usually if I buy something below that average, then it's a good buy. And if I sell it, if I'm trying to sell something over a long period of time, I'd probably select the price that is above that middle average. And it worked out, so I'm really happy about that. Now for the Bando swords, I did end up buying them a little bit too early. It almost felt like the time was wasted. The pattern is also not the most quality trade, I guess, that I could have done. This is a little bit risky. But so what's been going on is that at the beginning of the year, it was rising, plateaued at 11 or 12K. And then I think there was some update or something that caused it to rise really a lot. And then it went back, consolidated at 9.7, and began this weird uptrend pattern again. It seems like it's a confirmation. Peaked to 13 or 14 mil somehow, pulled back. And so I looked at the quarter, and what I saw is that it once it peaked out, it can create a new support right here. You can't see it in the year yet, because it's kind of, yeah, there's just not enough time, but within the quarter you can already tell that there's a new support building up here. I might as well continue trading them, and might do some trades right now, because, well, I mean, when I bought it at, I think at this stick right here, maybe at this stick, and it seemed like it could potentially do, this is not a full confirmation though, so definitely could just not have worked out. Maybe could have been a big waste of time, but I'm happy that it did work out. All 4 of the ones that I bought ended up selling, and it kind of seems to be pushing back. So if I saw any sort of like an uptrend potential, if it reaches this mark right here, so like 12.8, I think I'll be buying some more and seeing how far can it push up. But other than that, I mean, it's pretty big potential to make something out of this, because it only sort of seems to be consolidating and very gently pulling back, potentially just reiterating the support. We'll see what happens. I'm kind of excited, but I'd also would love to go back to the high trade volume items, because yeah, these can be easily manipulated, and I'm not very happy with where the market is currently, but hey, it is what it is. It worked, reached the middle today of profit. I'll do a little bit more flipping today. We'll probably reach the goal quite easily. And anyway, well, the video is 8 minutes already. Let's get right into the giveaway, shall we? There is a giveaway going on. 2 old school bonds gold will be going off the people who enter their username in here and then their email, so that I could contact you in case you're offline. Yeah, I mean, here we go. Finished cutting losses on the stamina pots. Pretty cool. That's about it, really. There's not much else I have to say. Yeah, just, I guess, thanks for watching the video. I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.